Uh-oh. Let's see what this is.
Diablo 4 superfans, be warned. On February 21st, Last Epoch will officially launch, and you are going to hate it. This video is for us Diablo 4 enthusiasts who believe Diablo 4 is the perfect ARPG in every way, with absolutely no issues. If you are not one of these people and actually like Last Epoch, I suggest you stop watching this video right now, as it may trigger you. Okay, now that those people are gone and it's just us Diablo purists,
the real players,
get into why we're going to hate Last Epoch. My first of many reasons you're going to hate Last Epoch is its price. It's only $35 for the full game. What a stupid number, am I right? I know I'm not.
Well, if it's only $35, then the game probably is half as good as Diablo 4.
Enjoy myself unless the game is
I mean, come on.
$70. And there is no $100 early access version? Like, come on, guys. Are you even trying here? And get this, they're going to keep updating the game and won't charge for DLC and expansions.
Wow.
This is awful and such a bad idea. Diablo 4 is going to have an expansion every year. And I know, after this year's experience playing this absolute gem of a game, I can't wait to dish out another $70 for the expansion.
Only 70? Oh, he's not going to buy the deluxe edition. What a broke bitch.
Next thing I absolutely despise about Last Epoch is its skill trees. Yes, I said skill trees, meaning more than one.
It's too much to think about.
Skill tree, then a whole complete skill tree for every single skill in the game. Again,
way too much.
What an absolutely stupid idea and a waste of time. Let me show you an example side by side using Fireball. On the left, we have the Giga Chad Diablo 4's
That's right.
Fireball.
Yeah, it's simple.
And its
very
skill tree
simple.
Section.
Oh,
so freaking clean. And let's look at our options here. We can either do more damage with Fireball, or over here, we can do more crit damage with Fireball. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving us what we want. Meaningful, game-changing choices in a skill tree.
Natural,
Now, let's look over here at this abomination of a skill tree.
Yeah, it's like, look at it, bro. It doesn't even fit together. Like, it was just confusing. Like, what the fuck? Like, what if you go this way and then you want to go that way? Like, what are you going to do? Like, it's just, oh my God.
Last Epoch's Fireball.
Yeah, true.
The options we have to augment Fireball here are turning it into an ability where we can shoot multiple fireballs in a cone. Or turn it into a plasma ball that
sounds good.
Or adds an explosion. Or homing feature.
What?
Or turning it into a flamethrower.
Wait, what?
And we can even combine these together and have a plasma flamethrower that explodes. I gotta stop. I'm getting too overwhelmed from all these options.
There's too many things, bro. Like, yeah, that's... What? Wait, how are you going to decide which one's better? Like, there's too many to like, dude.
I think you can all see what a major waste
just go
of time
one or the other.
All these options are.
Just damage or crit damage.
That time to create something we actually want in an ARPG, like having a system that locks skill points behind finding over 150 random statues, or having a world boss, but make sure it's on a 3-hour timer so we can all make sure we're there to kill it.
That's right.
Or dungeons where you need to pick up an idol, but you need 3 of them to open the door.
I want to draw attention to the fact that even Lost Ark had a better world boss system than Diablo 4.
Can't hold more than one, so you gotta backtrack. Ah yes, the good old days. Speaking of being overwhelmed, let's talk stash tabs.
Oh, they added more.
Again, Diablo 4 has the perfect amount of them. 5. Maybe 6. Okay, I really don't know. Whoever uses that many tabs. Right, guys?
Yeah.
This is where I almost threw up in my mouth. When I heard in Last Epoch, you can have over 100 stash tabs.
It's confusing.
What even is that? Do you think we're stupid and don't know how to manage our stash?
It's you forget where things are.
Last Epoch, for not even making these purchasable with real money. You just buy them with in-game gold? Come on, you gotta have at least some pay for convenience or pay for power. But
yeah, because they have to fund the game to make it better.
You won't. How stupid can you be? Okay,
wait, this is Last Epoch?
Keep going down this path, let's get back to stash tabs. In Diablo 4, we have 5 classes. All we need is 5 tabs, one for each class.
That actually makes sense.
Blizzard believes and trusts us to make meaningful choices on what items we can keep.
Naturally.
Sometimes I spend hours just going through all the items, deciding what I need to remove. Some of the most meaningful moments I've ever had in Diablo were just me staring at my items in my stash, or even inventory, deciding if I should keep a weapon with more damage to healthy enemies or another weapon with more damage to slowed enemies.
And that's really what the game is all about right there. That's what it's all about.
You know what? This brings me to my next point on why us Diablo 4 superfans will absolutely hate Last Epoch.
What's that?
And that's because they have a loot filter. What? Why would you want to pick up less loot?
Yeah.
And why would I want to only see
Yeah, you want to
items
see
I
everything,
need?
right?
Do they think we're not smart enough to make loot decisions on our own?
Yeah.
No, that can't be it. Us Diablo 4 purists are the smartest out of any
Right.
ARPG player out there. We don't need to be able to filter out white and blue items. We don't need to be able to color grade gear that drops based on having stats like plus minion damage. They don't even know how much fun we have spending countless minutes sorting through a whole inventory of items, carefully looking at all the stats to see what may be an upgrade after every dungeon run. Oh my god, I'm getting antsy. All this talk about a full inventory of yellow items.
What's kind of surprising about Last Epoch is, like, whenever I watch the trailer for Last Epoch, it looks like all of the Diablo 4 builds are in Last Epoch too. Like, I just saw one with a guy running around with electric balls surrounding him. Like, I did that in Diablo 4. So, like, Last Epoch is basically just copying Diablo 4 and stealing all of their ideas.
Really make me want to stop making this video right now
Yeah.
and get back to my perfect Diablo 4. But before I do, I have two more reasons why you're going to hate Last Epoch. One of which is the crafting system. In our exquisite game, Diablo 4, we can choose one stat to re-roll where it gives you a random new stat.
You gotta re-roll.
Last Epoch has so many crafting options.
You get confused.
I'm only going to tell you a few of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, least favorites. Least favorites. The first is being able to put the exact stat you want onto a piece of gear.
Well, then what's...
You want fire damage? You can add fire damage. You can transform an item into a unique or set item.
Well,
yes, there are sets in the game. How ridiculous.
Yeah,
This
Diablo
last part
3
about
had
crafting,
that.
I'm sure you will all hate. And that's the ability to
We've
craft
evolved
a
beyond
powerful
it.
weapon on your high-level character and give it to your low-level character to make them completely overpowered and able to breeze through
What?
the early game, destroying everything in sight. How
Wait.
silly. Don't they know killing hordes of enemies super fast?
Dude, leveling is part of the game. Like, you can't just let people skip leveling. Like, then is it really a game at that point?
not fun at all. Give me my 4 damage Diablo 4 Druid any day, because we are real gamers. Now for my final, and possibly most despised reason us Diablo 4 devotees will hate Last Epoch and its endgame. They have 3 endgame activities. The first being dungeons, where you'll be able to target farm rewards and have varying levels of difficulty. Then they have the Monolith of Fate, which has so much depth to it, but I'm going to keep things short because I really got to get to my inventory full of yellows. It consists of a huge branching mapping system with endgame rewards.
Bro, who can keep up with all this?
And bosses. With the challenge and rewards increasing with its difficulty the further you go. There's a whole lot more to monoliths, but who wants to go over the endgame systems to that extent? I do, and I'll probably make another video.
Because, like, the good thing about Diablo 4 is that, like, if you want to kill Duriel, you have to kill 2 other guys, and then you kill Duriel. And then after you do that, if you want to kill Duriel again, you kill the other 2 guys again, then you kill Duriel again. It's simple. It just makes sense,
then finally, we have the arena. There are 2 modes. One is the Arena of Champions, with a set number of waves followed by a boss. Each wave, you can increase the difficulty with a modifier which increases your reward at the end.
Is this like Simulacrum?
Then there is the Endless Arena. And here's where I feel the developers of Last Epoch are either aliens or working for the Illuminati, because this Endless Arena has a ladder system. A fully functional, active ladder system.
Well, I mean, if they don't even, like, the thing is, like, think about it like this, right? Is like Diablo 4, it took them months, like 6 months to get the ladder right. And so, like, Last Epoch just thinks that they can come out and release it with the ladder on whenever the game comes out. Bro, like, that shit takes time. But you can't just do that.
Guys, Last Epoch is a small company. So considering it is taking Blizzard months to launch a ladder system, and this game will have it on launch, I am sure there's either some supernatural
there's something wrong with
future technology at play here, and we should just not trust it. Okay, so for those of you still here and are sure you will hate Last Epoch, stop watching now.
It's a fake game.
You have a full inventory of yellows to sift through. Go get to it. Okay, so those of you who are still here, I assume you actually are playing or will play Last Epoch on February 21st.
We're a bunch of idiots.
If so, then subscribe to my channel.
A bunch of idiots,
I
bro.
am too, and I do plan on making more videos on this game. Have a good one. Bye.
Wait, yeah, that's actually true. Somebody in chat said Diablo 4 is actually the first quadruple A game. Because it literally is Diablo 4. It's not the fourth Diablo, it's a quadruple A game. This is a good video. This is funny. I love videos like this. It reminds me a lot of the videos that I used to make whenever I was, still on YouTube. Doing that shit back in WoW. Who's the creator? Frosty Laro. I guess he makes a lot of Last Epoch videos. Let me go and double check. Damn, he plays like all the same games I do. He plays like Monster Hunter, Honkai Star Rail. Damn. Well, good for him. Yeah, there it is. He's only got 3,000 subs. You want to give him a sub? I'll link you guys the video. Genshin? Well, not that one, right? I only farm Genshin. I don't play Genshin. And Subtony's goated. Yeah, this is really good. Like, this guy definitely deserves more subscribers. It was really great for me to see, like, I remember whenever Diablo 4 came out, it was, like, super cool for me to see, like, Rob, Rax, and, like, DM, like, totally blow up with Diablo 4. And, like, the really good thing about it, to me, was the fact that, like, now people like these guys, and they're making content about other games, and it's also being very successful. Like, to me, I think that's, like, so awesome. Because, like, I know, like, as a streamer, how hard that is, and that is really, really cool. Yeah, find some good creators. Yeah, I try to find good people and, be as positive as I can be,